missed you. We have so much to catch up on. I've gone through a crazy tax season, an insane winter. I've even gone to Greece and back, which is mainly what I'll be sharing with you, and of course some paintings and sketches along the way. I've put off this video for a while now because I somehow wanted to come back with a perfect video, but what I really want is just to be here with you. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog with me, and I'm just so happy to be here. Have I mentioned that I've missed you already? I really do. I miss this space. I miss making videos. How are you? It's been 6 months. 6 months. I can't believe it. 6 months of 2026. They've been great, honestly. They've been amazing. They've been a little bit more different than I would have imagined, but very grateful. We had a really crazy winter here while I was a busy bee in the office. If you don't know, I am a tax accountant and I prepare taxes. So I do the job that everyone dreads every single year. But it's good. It's a good job and I'm thankful for it, but it keeps me very busy in the beginning of the year. So once April came around, I gave myself the rest of the month to decompress and just relax, which is why you saw my planner completely empty for April. I've been trying to identify birds and learn more about them, so naturally I have been sketching them and painting them so much more, and it's truly been so healing. It's one of my favorite things to do. This sketch was done sometime in May, and as I'm actually working on this sketch, Eduardo and I are literally having a conversation about a trip until we just randomly decided, hey, what if we just go to Europe? And we just didn't really know where it would go from there. One thing led to another, and we booked our trip within 24 hours. So I had 24 hours to pack my things and go. I think we all fantasize this spontaneous trip, and that's exactly what we did. Would I do it again? I'm not so sure, but it was the best trip we could have ever had, and I'm just so excited we got to film a lot of it and I get to share it here with you, because I came back a completely different person. There's no other way to explain it. So let me take you to Mykonos, Greece, because truly I wish I could go back with every single one of you. This little town was 10 minutes away from where we were staying, so we came to visit quite a bit. I really loved this town. We really enjoyed just coming here and getting lost. There are so many pathways. I truly don't know how people get around here. I feel like I didn't see any signs or anything. But that's actually what my favorite part was. We were just walking and turning corners and picking and choosing which path to take. And I loved it because everywhere we went was so, so beautiful.
Nessa areia fina, vejo no mar uma menina. Doce Bahia. Vejo dominó na esquina e banguelo sorrindo de alegria. Doce Bahia. Aperitivo e piscina, enquanto na ondina tem jacaré e capelinha. No alto da ladeira, aperitivo e piscina.
Delos felt like another planet. Let me read you a little summary about this island. Delos is a small island in the heart of the Greek Cyclades and one of the most important archaeological sites in Greece. According to Greek mythology, it was the birthplace of Apollo and Artemis, making it a sacred religious center for the ancient world. Today, visitors can wander through preserved ruins of temples, homes, marketplaces, and the famous Terrace of the Lions, offering a glimpse into life more than 2,000 years ago. How cool is that? We were seeing things that were 2,000 plus years old. Delos aged well in my memory as the days went on. There's always so much to process when you're seeing so many beautiful things that as time went on, I couldn't even believe that a place like that existed. We tried to do as much as we could until the next scheduled ferry. We didn't even have planned to go to the top of Mount Cynthus, but what's life without a little adrenaline, right? We said, let's try and go up there and still make it to the ferry. And we made it. All was well. But within a minute of that hike, I was insanely out of breath. But let me tell you, that only made things feel way better once I made it to the top. The view was so breathtaking, just seeing how much space, land, sea was around you, and the silence. Can I just talk about the silence for a second? There was nothing, no noise, no sounds, sometimes the occasional bird. But the loudest thing you would hear were your footsteps, just walking over the rocks. Every time you'd stop walking, you would kind of get hit with the silence of the island. And it was just really unbelievable. Maybe because I come from New York and you don't ever really experience true silence. There's always a hum of a car or an airplane going over. There's always something. But I really think that silence in Delos was surreal. It was beautiful, and it just felt amazing to be there. Every single cat stole my heart. They were all so precious, so friendly, and so kind. I rarely walked up to any cat unless they allowed me to. I was always very careful to approach the cats because this is their home. And sometimes you would see kids or other people just force a pet, but I didn't really like to do that. I wanted to really respect their space. But they were very friendly, mainly because they wanted food. I did speak to a local and they reassured me that during the busy season of the island, every cat was fed very well by the tourists. And on the off seasons, a lot of the locals volunteer to help the cats. So it felt good, but I can't help but think about them all the time. There was one cat in particular that just completely stole my heart. It was a dark gray cat with a bad eye. I didn't get a video of her because I was trying to keep my distance. She was very skittish and wouldn't get near anyone, probably because of her eye. A local did tell me her name was Luna, which pretty much killed me after that because my bird's name is Luna. So after that, I tried my very hardest to feed her since she wasn't one of those cats that would go up to people. And I went days trying to find her again, and I didn't until the very last evening of our stay. She was on the roof of a building, and that was her hiding spot, away from everyone, but in a place where she could still see food and people and kind of scope out the place for whenever it was a good time for her to come down. Luckily, she came down where we were, and I was able to feed her a whole bunch of chicken, and it made her very, very happy, which made me so happy since it was the very last day. And now I just think about her and imagine her on the roof of that building, just looking out to the sea and the crowd of people. I really do think of her often, and I hope she's doing okay. These cats obviously inspired me to do a cat painting. I'm not sure if I've painted a cat before. Maybe I have, but it was really hard to pick a reference. They were all so beautiful. This cat in particular was a cat in Delos. It was placed right next to some beautiful flowers. I mean, it just felt like someone set the scene up. It was out of a fairy tale. And so this was the first cat I chose to paint. And I'm probably going to paint many more.
Estava a viver, caminhando na vida, sempre chorando por uma nova ferida. Mas como até que de um mato nasce uma flor, muitas vezes é da